Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, how are you doing? Let me know where you're joining from. And if this is your first time into the Akashic Records or meditation with me, let me know. Just checking if you can hear me. Hi, PG, checking in from London. This is my first time Akashic Records and yourself, but excited for both. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Lovely. So let's get started. My name is Srimanju. I'm based here in Seattle and Akashic Chandler for past 15 years and been Reiki master teacher and author to Connect Your Inner Guidebook. And so generally once a week, I do come in with the Akashic Records meditation and take on a journey and reveal or the guides show up what we need to. The most important thing about the Akashic Records is there is so much of a wisdom within ourselves, and it's just about trusting and following that part of it to uncover that wisdom. Many times we have forgotten that all the soul journeys that we had for many lifetimes, everything is in that so-called hard disk within ourselves, and once we know how to connect, or the more we get to connect it, the answers, everything lies within us. We stop seeking outside or looking for validations. We go inwards. It could be a pattern, it could be a lifetime, it could be a health condition, like anything that we are ever confused, unsure about it. This is where we come into like understanding from our own truth. Initially, it might be a little tougher for generally for most of us because we don't know how to validate, or we don't know how to trust, or we don't know which clairs are so actively working for us. And so here we are trying to reconnect back onto it. Hi, Christine. Lovely to have you. So nice to see you here. So yeah, let's go in and keep an open mind, and also the information comes in very subtle ways of knowing, feeling, sensing your heartbeat, or like a validation of goosebumps, or images, or words come through. They're very subtle as well. They're not loud. Ego is where generally it's loud. That really helps in retaining. And I would generally advise to have a journal and a book, pen handy, so you are noting that information down, and over the next few days, do check in, like, has anything revealed to you? It's like you are planting a path, and things are going to be showing up as you're connected with the deep sense of knowing from your own internal GPS. Yeah. If anyone has been into the records, just again, like, no two meditations are ever the same experiences, and also there is no such thing as a bad meditation. We always get into what we need to receive in, and that's the beauty about it. Yeah. Do look out like inner child, the curiosity, the kid, like wanting to touch, feel, sense. In amazement, the curiosity is the best thing about being in the records. So with that is we are gathering information, and as you really pull it all together and maybe in a month, in a week, go back onto your journals and look into what kind of information have you been receiving and what is the flow there, how are things showing up in alignment. That's the best thing. And also one of the things is having an intention or a question like, what is the most important thing to know right now will be the beautiful way even to come into our records. Yeah. Does that make sense? Excited to go in now? So I'll be leading you guys with a meditation. All you need to do is watch your breath, watch the sensations, and don't be disturbed by outside. Just go with your breath and deep inside you and see what comes up. Yeah, and don't judge. Oh, nothing came up. I'm not supposed to be here. There is always that invitation as like the first time you go for a show house, and then you go back again, wanting to recheck on the dimensions and how your house furniture will fit in, or like which rooms are more having sunlight. So going back again and again a couple of times to view in makes us like, oh, this is where it is. So which is nice. Is it a visual experience or an intuitive one? Both, depending on each personality of how we have engaged with meditations or developed our clear senses. So that's where the visual experience might be very much clear for some people, but the inner knowingness would be very strong for some people. Yeah. So if you see an image and you don't understand it, I would generally say like, hey, guides, please do show what you mean by this image, and don't be afraid to ask further questions in that realm. So it's so important too. All right, let's get in. So take a nice, relaxing, deep breath, having an intention. Intention, even just to be in your records. As simple as that. Closing your eyes, settling into the space, breathing in and out. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw muscles, breathing in and out. Breathing in, relaxing. And visualize this beautiful golden light coming down from the source. And with your breath, gently drawing this golden light down, down, down through your higher chakras, cleansing, clearing, activating, and gently connecting into your crown, third eye, throat, your heart center, opening your sacred heart, allowing the wisdom to flow through, trusting in, and gently letting the source energy, the golden light, move down, cleansing, clearing your solar plexus sacral, the root chakra, and all the way down to the base of your feet. And visualize thick, deep roots growing down from the soles of your feet, down, down, down to the center, the core of the Mother Earth, and feel into that beautiful giant crystal residing there. And let these golden roots gently wrap around this crystal, anchoring, holding you in the present moment, grounding. And with your breath, gently letting this energy rise up, 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 drawing in the source energy, the crystalline light, move up through the chakras out of your body, right into the soles of your feet, up into your root chakra, sacral solar plexus, and right into your sacred heart, merging with this golden light and creating an infinite sign. And just let yourself, your higher self, become aware of your intentions to receive in the guidance from your Akashic records. And repeat, I invite only the guidance that serves my highest good, aligned with love, wisdom, compassion, and truth to flow in. And feel into your heart center the expansion of this beautiful energy, illuminating, lighting up. A beautiful doorways opening up at your sacred heart. And notice those beautiful golden doors. And this is where your Akashic records, the information about your soul, are stored in. And as you get closer and closer to this golden door, touch, feel, sense the vibration, the frequency, and the excitement. And as gently the door opens, walk into this beautiful space that you may have been here before, or if it's your first time, with the curiosity, look around the space, the colors, the texture, the organizing ways of things. And look at that beautiful library of books, scrolls, information. And this is all about your soul that has journeyed for many, many lifetimes. Collection of all those memories, actions, wisdom, thoughts. And look around and make those connections with the guides, loved ones, masters, teachers, ascended masters. They're all stepping forward to greet you, welcome you into your home. You may recognize the sense of knowing, or the names might show up who they are, or allow them to speak up their names. And ask the guides to give you information through a scroll, knowingness, or a book about what is most important for me to understand today. And feel into your heart opening with this information. Allow the guidance and the information to be captured through your breath, taking those beautiful pauses in the breaths. The more you are getting deeper and deeper with your breath, and notice those words, images showing up on these scrolls. And now ask the guides, what gifts within me are ready to be awakened? Ask them to show those gifts that you're ready to adapt into your current life. A gift that you might have forgotten, or a gift that you're bringing in from your past lifetimes. And notice, observe the information coming through your sense of knowing, through your physical body sensations or touch, words, hearing, taste. Taking deep breath. Revitalize by your breath and letting your inner child guide you through this information. Reading, listening between the spaces. Ask the guides to show you information. What limiting beliefs are you ready to release that don't serve you? They might hand you a book or a scroll or play a movie showing you where they are coming from. Taking those beautiful, deeper, longer breaths. And ask Archangel Michael to clear those limiting beliefs with this beautiful laser sword, gently releasing them, honoring back to the source. filling up the space with light, wisdom, remembrance of your gifts and the strengths. And ask the guides to reveal the information through this beautiful golden light. What quality would bring greater peace into your life right now? What quality would bring greater peace into your life right now? Ask the librarian to show this information about your soul contracts. The information may be presented through a book or a scroll. Taking deeper breaths. And feel into that beautiful wisdom, the memories filling up your entire beingness. And look around now to the guides, the spirit animals, spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones. Do you recognize anyone else? Anyone else stepping forward to give you a message? And as you gently fill your space with this information, the knowingness, the gathering, every cell in your body is lighting up with these wisdom codes, the remembrance. Feel into your heart center, with this beautiful glow of the golden light. Now, gently once again looking around for any further information, messages, remembrance, and feel into the space. The guides are always welcoming us into our records. It's a sacred library where every action, thought has been scribed in. Thanking the guides for holding these beautiful memories, the space. And until you come back again, and with your next breath, gently closing that golden door. And gently coming back into your heart space, carrying in all that beautiful memories, remembrance. And as you gently come back into your space, taking nice deep breath, wiggling your toes, your fingers. Feel the movement of energy running through your feet, into your knees, thighs, your hips, your spine, right into your shoulders, your neck, and gently bringing your palms closer and warming up and creating this magnum of energy field. And place it over your eyes. Deep, long inhale and exhale. And slowly coming back. Welcome back, everyone. Readjusting to the light. Drinking some water. And in your journal, capture those beautiful experiences, memories, information that you have gathered in. And just check in what emotions came up during this journey. How are you feeling right now? Where did you feel the most in your body? Was it through the body sensations, images, or your known guide showed up? Let me know in the comments when you're back. How was it for you? And just a little bit movement of the energy, the right state in between the sleep to complete relaxation and coming back. And as you start journaling, you will notice more information is flowing through that comes as a remembrance, what you have experienced. And you may notice you're feeling more calmer or more clarity coming through, or your body is very relaxed, especially with the new moon energies that we are going through, wanting to rest. Anyone found it very hard or didn't feel the message or didn't see anything, feel anything? So enjoy this process and maybe a couple of times repeat it during the week to further up your connection into the records and let the flow be very natural, effortless. And the more you build this muscle, the more easier it becomes as well to decode to what's happening, what's coming up. Be excited, be curious about this field, and you will notice, like, oh, yeah, this is where I have been before, or this is exactly what I was looking for. So those road signs become much easier to understand. I saw images I didn't really understand. I'm not even sure how to journal about it. What did you feel? What did you feel when you saw those images? Where did you feel the most? Was it the heart? Did you feel comfortable? What was it like for you? And that's the most important thing to connect in. I had an experience that I was not expecting. My great grandparents provided validation. I was told my problems are reoccurring through multiple lives. Hmm. Now, understanding this, that's a great thing. Such a profound and a deep information coming through. And the best thing with the Akashic Records is as well that we can take those away. We can ask to be rewritten those contracts that are causing us turbulences that I have understood and I'm ready to release them. And thank you for serving, teaching us great things. And if we would notice that some of these things that we are aware are not happening so much as well, or the frequency has reduced. There is really thunders out. So that's again like feeling the depth of information flow, and the more we are holding to this truth, it becomes easier to really live life in alignment. That we are not going against the currents, but in the wave of it makes our lives much easier as well. Yeah, that we give ourselves a permission. Yes, I deserve this. I want this. This is my soul gift. I have every right to live in alignment with freedom. Absolutely. So asking to rewrite, remove records, not remove records, to remove with peace about the information that you're bringing in, that you don't need to feel in. If you're not feeling in alignment, we can always say, hey, can we pause, or can we rewrite the script and bring in more of joy, content, happiness, passion? So that is also like, but sometimes our the challenging things are the best things as well, that we learn, we grow out of them. But sometimes those challenges could be draining us as well if we don't have a support system. So we can bring in more support system to go through those challenges much easily, or find a light closer rather than to the end of the tunnel, even, or make the tunnel shorter. Definitely rewriting from that beautiful understanding it is important, yeah, rather than, oh yeah, because I got to rewrite it, let me just stop all this, because then the karmic load for the next lifetime adds on as well, if we haven't finished that lesson or a gift that we are meant to discover through it. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Mm. Mm. And feel into your shoulders, feel into your heart, feel into your energy vortexes. If any of the energy centers you're feeling more tighter, and send more love, more awareness into that field. And maybe if you're into Reiki, do more healing there. If you feel more expanded, enjoy and work with that codes of information that these vortex centers are providing us at this moment of time. So that's a beautiful way to reconnect and be in alignment. I do have, I think around 300 or 400 of meditations up on my YouTube. So do check out if you want to go back again. Some are very longer, some are very different as well, and definitely different prompts for most of them. And see what other sensations, what are the feels you're getting through these records. Yeah. The warm sensation throughout my body, and my heart was beating loudly, but not anxious, more like anticipation. And my dog started barking when you said something about animal guides. How spontaneous with the timing, isn't it? Yeah, I have noticed that the dogs and the cats, they love absolutely when someone is meditating. They can feel into the sense of that realms. Maybe you had animal guides and they're coming in, and of course, the dogs can have the sixth sense and they can see it, right? And they're making that note and a point. If you are not aware of who your animal guides are, and just ask the guys to show up. There's images or references constantly. It could be dogs, owls, birds, anything it could be, but you see the reference of it multiple times and you know exactly what it is. Again, your body is a beautiful vessel of a reminder. Mhm. Yeah, so I didn't hear anything about animal guides. I think I was too deep into it to hear you. Absolutely. Like, and I always say is we take what we resonate or what we were shown to be at, like, watching a movie, like group of friends, and everyone will narrate it in their own way of it. And some might have completely missed a scene or something. But again, like, the full movie was there, but also we took in what was more needed for us. Yeah. That happens even with me going in, like, listening to someone else guided meditations. And when I re-listen to it, and oh, how did I miss this in my first time hearing it? I do have some of the meditations up on the Insight Timer too, so you can listen back, which is ad-free, which makes it easier too, and they're shorter versions. And yeah, leave a comment or how you got on to. That'll be great. So keep practicing. That's the best thing. And be curious. And this is such a profound gift that we can give to ourselves, uncovering our own gifts from different dimensions. Definitely drink plenty of water, go in the nature, because there is a lot of shift and release happened as we release the limiting beliefs too. So feel into the joy there. And if you feel drawn to making energy exchange, most welcome to click a donation. That really makes us come back more often as well. And thank you so much, guys, for being here, tuning in. So we'll see you back. I'll add some more events for next week, and we'll see you guys there then. Until then, take a good care. Lots of love. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. May the world be in peace and may you shine your radiant light. My energy stays with me, your energy stays with you. Lots of love. Thank you. Namaste.